We deserve it all, my nigga, no doubt in that. Yachts in the Caribbean, blowing kush, counting cash. Calls from accountants, investments are growing fast. Ocean view fronts, offshore accounts, clear blue water, white sand beaches, my nigga, imagine that. I'm thinking on a level these niggas can never match. Louis V bag, the stuff with a few racks. Matching the latest biz without made it on the tax. True winners from the beginning, you know it.
Ghost.
Yep.
Do we try to fix it? What do we do? Like you say you stopped watching. You say fuck this year.
Yeah, I think somebody need to be petitioning to these young players and not this year, next year to sit out until they get a better long-term insurance plan where they taken care of after, a better pension plan. If they don't get the money now out of the TV rights, they need to get a better pension plan. And that's what these players need to think about. Like, maybe I don't need all this money now. Let's instead of pension being $200,000 a year, you know, let's pay ourselves and get $500,000 a year if you play 8 years or whatever. Or if you play, really though, if you play 2 years in the NFL, you should get something for the rest. Maybe not a big sum, but you should get something
residual for the rest
from
of
the
your life.
NFL because you part of that brand. If they're not gonna give them none of the money, I mean they need to get some of the benefits.
I think they got it now where as long as you've been in for, I think it's like at least 3 years, they give you health insurance the rest of your life. And they make sure you're taken care of in that kind of way.
But here's the whole thing about that: they're gonna send you to their doctors, which don't mean shit. That's like, you know, when you're a veteran, go to VA.
Yeah.
They can tell you what they want to tell you. You healthy, Mr. Cortman. We ain't about to tell you you got cancer unless you go through all these damn. You think we gonna pay for this $1 million treatment? No, yeah, there's nothing wrong with you. Okay. And you know, if you don't, what you don't know don't hurt you. So I mean, you know, pretty much that's what they've been telling them anyway. Well, you can go out and get a private doctor, but when you try to sue the NFL said, well, they're trying to sue us for money. We you know, if they went over to this doctor, we have a right to send them to our doctor to get. You know what I'm saying? And this is what they say. Well, we didn't see this or that, or you know.
Well, big man, talk to me.
My bad, I ain't even talking.
No, you fine.
No, you straight. Man, you know I'm a big football player. I'm a big football fan, and I see the politics even down on the
all the way down the line.
All the way down the line,
Damn
man.
right.
And the frustrating part for me is, you know, my kid. I don't expect my kids to go to the NFL, but I do want my kids to have, youth-wise, the experience that I have. Or actually, to be real with you, I wanted to be better than theirs. And you know, when you got people that's not serious about the sport, that's what I'm saying. If you're not serious about the sport, then you know, move out the way for those who are serious about their kids, because those are the people that's really gonna expand this game, help redo stuff over, you know, fix it like you're asking. Really look into this game, and even with the kids, you know, I'm the type of person that I think, you know, the younger they start, and if you it's about fundamentals, redo the fundamentals and everything. But the politics in this, y'all, is so fucking disgusting from the bottom to the fucking top, man, that you might have to let it go. I'm sorry. I don't want to see tackle football go and then watch these rich kids get off on this flag football, because that's where it's going to go. You know what I'm saying? Especially around here, they already have the organized team up and everything. But, man, with this politics and stuff, man, that's in this, you know, because it's not about the kids. You understand what I'm saying? There's got to be a certain age group that if your kid ain't got it, and I'm going to throw a pun out here. 8th grade. When you have an 8th grade boy that's playing with 6th graders, or you have a complete team of 7th and 8th graders, and you strong arming and winning, that's not a championship. I would love to be a fly in the room with what them boys are telling me, but I'm off the subject right now. But, man, because of the way the owners are in the NFL, y'all, hey, they don't deserve to get this cake no more. That cake deserves to go to all its players.
Yep.
I'm going to flip it real quick. I'm going to go to the yes or no segment. All right, Devon, what we do here is on this part, I can ask you a question, ask the whole panel, and I want is a yes or no. And when I see it's bothered you, to give me just a simple yes or no. Oh, we're coming back to that. That's where we're going to go. I'm coming to you first. Does fantasy football devalue how the players are seen?
Yes and no. I feel like it depends on the decision.
We'll
but
come
no.
back to that. That already struck you. Big man.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Ghost.
Damn right. Come back to that.
Is Adrian Peterson done?
Hell no.
Big man.
Hell no.
Yes, we'll come back to that.
Yes, we are. Deshaun Watson. Is he the truth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, I'll take a not yet on that one. Russell Westbrook almost $250 million to play ball. Would you do it?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Shit, no questions asked.
Ghost? And y'all do know, I mean, at OKC. in that situation.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I
hell
bought
yes.
a house.
Okay.
Hell yes.
Even knowing Carmelo and PG might be gone next year,
I don't think they're gone.
knowing that you might not ever win a ring at OKC.
This is that kind of.
That's the bait for LeBron. Get LeBron in the future.
That's where, yes.
You
exactly.
missed. That's the break for LeBron. I think. Yeah. I think. Hell yeah, I'd do it.
Hell yeah.
They're
They're in the they're in the best position than anybody in the league.
Did I go
Okay,
out
hold
there?
on. I got one
Yeah,
more.
okay,
I got
yeah,
one
my
more.
bad,
I got
my
one
bad.
more. Are you watching the WNBA finals?
I'm sorry. No.
Are you watching the
Oh, I
WNBA
need to
finals?
because they getting off.
Are you watching the WNBA finals?
I ain't got cable.
Ah, shit. The one I guess that bothered us the most. Andrew Peterson. I say I'm a ghost. I think he might be done, bro. He's a little older. I mean, I'm not gonna take the chance on him. I mean, I don't know if I would. I mean, it's a gamble you don't need to take. I mean, I don't know.
Let me have the last one on this.
Can I say, man? Adrian Peterson is a rare breed, like
I
Marshawn
agree.
Lynch,
I
dude.
agree.
And y'all, man, that's what I was talking about with the Minnesota thing. The demise of this dude, man. This cat is supposed to be the richest running back in the league. There's no reason why he should be gone from Minnesota. But it goes back to these owners. You know, they really devoured this dude.
Yeah.
Then he got him down here with Sean Payton, who I'm really fucked up on, like Sean. I thought he knew how to use running back.
I did too. I
You
thought
know,
it was a
I
two.
don't think this
He
dude.
chose that shit. didn't
He,
I mean, but he had no other choice. He
There's
wanted
a-
to go back home. But
y'all
why go back
serious?
home?
There's a legit question on whether or not that man should even be the head coach of the Saints anymore. They ain't even Saints anymore. They're the Aints. And ask yourself this, Pete: if you were, if you were, well, that's what they are. They haven't had a defense since they won a championship. And if it wasn't for Drew Brees, where would they be?
That's true.
They'd be the worst
But,
damn
you know,
team in the league.
You know, he always comes.
He's all right, but let me ask you this.
He's decent.
Let me ask you this: if you only got 6 touches a game, how would you be?
That's true,
You,
too.
you
I
look
mean,
like trash too.
yeah,
Put
shit.
Adrian Peterson, but like give him an opportunity like Marshawn Lynch, where you give him a good quarterback with some deep threats that he can pass to, so you can't just stay up on the line, and give him a damn good front line. Give him an
You saying
offensive
that's
line.
what New Orleans
That's what
should do?
AP needs.
That's what New
You
Orleans
give-
should do.
I'm not saying New Orleans. I'm saying if you gave him New Orleans, if you put him with Dallas, put him with Denver, somebody who's got a damn good front five that can run block,
Right.
and see what he does.
Go.
He may not. Well, go ahead. Never
My
mind.
bad.
Oh.
Because I want to run through these real quick.
Man, shit. This what the fuck happened. Now look now. Hold up now.
What's up?
Let's do this. How much they paying Adrian Peterson?
Shit, that ain't much.
What's his contract?
$1
I'd have to look it up, y'all.
Yeah,
Shit.
dude.
But hold up now. It wasn't a whole lot. We went and say
It
8-9 million.
wasn't, right, yeah.
All right,
I think it was a year.
You sold out before you bought. They got him before they sell out them season tickets.
Right. Oh,
Which
yes.
hold up
Yeah.
now, it's gonna be equivalent that now with Adrian Peterson. They probably got 2 more night games, 2 more prime, at least a prime time game, which is gonna be a $4 or $5 million check from the league. Now if you got 8 home games sold out,
That's deep.
he probably generated him $100 million this year. Like him, this year, them selling out them fucking tickets.
I hope they got him.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
He got
they ain't get his
seven-
nigga
He got
shit.
$7 million.
For how
For
many
7
years?
million.
I think it was just for
What do you think that owner's gonna make out of 8 people coming to that stadium eating hot dogs
Is
and
it
all
all
that?
guaranteed? Is it just $7 million guaranteed?
Billion easy.
Probably $1 billion damn dollars.
I'd have to get
Easy.
deeper. I'd have to
Because
get deeper.
this is another thing that y'all need to be looking at.
Ain't no guarantee contract.
Is
That's
Thank
true,
you.
too, though.
But you know they just did all those contracts with Drew Brees, right? You know how he did that 2-year deal 2 years ago. in that deal, when his contract comes up at the end of this season, he had them put in there that he cannot be a restricted free agent. So they keep fucking around. They don't get him a team. You may see Drew Brees on the move. You may pull Peyton Manning, go somewhere for the next 2 or 3 years and start cutting up.
He done, bro.
Hey,
Adrian Peterson done too. Look, I'm gonna tell you why. Look, what's the most valuable player in the NFL? Really?
Quarterback.
No, they're running back.
The running back.
All right, but look, though, they're not gonna have no running backs. The whole thing is why we're not gonna pay his running back. Because the owner said, well, y'all ain't got but 2 or 3 years in. I can't give you this big money. Because this is what the number says. Right. Now, they're not gonna have no running back in there running. He's 35, 40 years old. This ain't gonna happen. That's the same thing with T.O. and Jerry Rice. They said, get your ass on. We know you still play, but you got to go.
Adrian's only 31.
Because these niggas ain't gonna be out here today 50 playing football.
That's old as fucking running back.
Yeah.
But
he is a special breed.
That's what I was about to say, because other than LaDainian Tomlinson, can you name one running back in the past 20 years that's been better than AP?
In the past 20 years?
We talking about from the 90s, the beginning of the 2000s, back. From 2000 back. LT's the only one better.
Shit.
We talking about prime. We talking about players 2000
Ricky
from
Williams.
2000 on.
bad
We're
one.
talking about
Williams.
we're talking about a player with the
Terrell
numbers
Davis.
and the longevity. And the longevity.
And the longevity.
And the
That
longevity.
takes out a whole bunch of runs.
He couldn't run him to the Super Bowl. Terrell Davis ran his team to the Super Bowl.
I mean,
They never put anything around him. Would you be able to win a Super Bowl with fucking Christian Ponder?
Who?
as a
That
quarterback.
way didn't have shit but motherfucking
That's
running
whenever
back.
you win 2,000
That
yards a
defense,
year.
that way didn't have nothing but that running back.
Yeah.
He had a tight end and that running
You
back.
still had Elway, though.
But still though,
Are we
he
comparing
wasn't
Christian
shit. He
Ponder
wasn't,
to Elway?
Elway wasn't shit without Terrell Davis.
Are we comparing?
Elway was a bum to
Are we
Terrell Davis.
comparing? I ponder the thought that you would say Christian Ponder is the same, is in the same breath as John Elway. We talking about 2-time champions.
Man, look at you.
Stay right there. We're going to come right back in perspective. Stay right there.
He don't.
I get what Nicky's saying, because there was a move, when was it, last year before last, that I thought really was going to go down. That was him with the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? I still say, if you to this day, if you put Adrian Peterson behind that Cowboy line, they are more lethal with him than they would be.
Bullshit. Go ahead.
They would be more lethal with him than they would Zeke. They would.
They got the new damn.
They got the
He
new
wouldn't know how to
AP.
run it.
Zeke is the new AP.
Yeah, but
Get
he
the
just
hell
proved
out
that
of
he's not.
What do you mean?
I don't know, dog.
What do you mean? You see what he did last year?
You can't.
1,700 yards is a fluke.
We talking about a brother that came out.
1,700 yards is a fluke.
We talking about a brother that came out. His first game had 296 yards in AP. This is like
Zeke
comparing.
don't get no 30 carries.
This is well, okay, I
Zeke
understand.
gets like 10, 15 carries.
Bro, this
and
is
gets
like
100
comparing
yards a game.
Lonzo Ball to LeBron James whenever he's only a year or two in. Let this brother
You're right.
let this brother get further on out.
Speaking, who was there before Zeke and the year before that?
Yeah.
Whoever's running behind that line is getting bucket.
Yeah, because your
Yeah.
man, what's his
Darren
name?
McFadden.
And your man's that was bad as fuck. They took him to Philly. What was his name? The motherfucker was bad.
DeMarco Murray.
What was they
God
doing?
damn, what was they doing?
What was they
That
doing?
motherfucker was a beast.
Yeah,
He was a beast.
You got a point. But I'm going to run on fantasy football devaluing players.
Yes,
Sherman, talk to me.
man, because
That's true.
it's really more of a number, because you really like, if I got like tonight, you know, I don't watch football. I'm in a paid league that it was last year. I already made the commitment into it. Okay, like tonight, I have one guy that plays, and that's Alex Smith. You know what I'm saying? From what I'm hearing, I shouldn't have too much to worry about, because, you know, like we talked a couple weeks ago, I didn't see this team coming. I ain't watched them, and they make it sound like they got a lot of tools. Okay, now say I got a side bet with Devon on that, and it's $20. You know what I'm saying? And hell, Alex is playing his game, playing a hell of a game. He's just not racking up the points. I'm giving him hell because he still had a good game. But I ain't get the points to win my, you know what I'm saying?
I
And
dig that. That was a good point. I dig that. You went around the circle, but you swung that one on.
Yeah.
But I like that. Because I fuck with fantasy football. And I stopped watching. I stopped doing it because I was like, you know what? I've lost focus on what I like about football watching this shit. I turned into
Let
a
me
different...
tell you why.
It was like, man...
Because it comes into an individual.
This is where they devalue them on another level. They created another sport.
That's real.
They did.
They created another sport, a whole nother brand under the logo, and they don't get shit. Listen, still 80% of the league is black, 85% of the league is black. You have listen, that damn gambling shit on that motherfucking shit in Las Vegas is big time.
Yes, it is.
Fantasy football is another league. It's like, y'all niggas go out here and play us. The NFL logo gets some of that. The NFL gets some of that from these bidding pools that's legal, but the players don't get a damn thing. So therefore, they put another product out there and give them less than money. So yeah, they get devalued. That is slavery. Yeah. You got millions of geeks. I ain't gonna say that he's playing.
Level.
Yeah,
they use you twice.
Get nothing.
They use you twice.
They really need a real nigga to come in and say, "Look, man, let's we sit down and make these motherfuckers revolution and give us some of this shit back." If you don't do that, what the fuck are you on your knee for?
Hey, man,
I mean, for real.
Shit,
it's for real. I mean, like,
devaluing the players.
I think it goes by position, really, because I think it devalues your defense on when you play fantasy league, because your defense can be out there killing it, but if you get a touchdown here and there, then that devalues your defense. But I really think it does value the quarterback and the wide receiver. Because I'll take it back to last year. Like I said, I ain't fucking with the NFL, so I ain't doing fantasy league either. Last year, I was running through my league, and then I ended up playing my homeboy, and I had AJ Green, I had Antonio Brown, and I had somebody else. I was murdering my homeboy, but he had Julio Jones, and this was that game where Julio Jones had 400 yards. Yeah. And when I tell you Julio Jones beat my team by his damn self. So I really feel like with the quarterback and the receiver, I feel like that kind of brings value to it, just because with that, because they add the passing yards and the touchdowns, and you get the receivers and they, whatever. I really feel like that values them, but everybody else, I feel like it devalues it kind of, because you don't appreciate them as much whenever you're playing fantasy league. It's about who you got as your receiver and your flex and your quarterback.
Bad. Westbrook, $250 $250 million, goddamn it. I'm still skeptical. It just depends on what I want from the league. If I want a ring, I have to really say I'm probably not gonna get one, but I'm gonna be rich.
Shit.
And I don't know. I mean, I'm rich already. What the fuck? I'm already rich. But he just build it. Talk to me, man. Talk to me. I want everybody else first. You go ahead first for me.
All right, man. So this is my thing is, see, you got me a little messed up whenever you say he's probably not gonna win a ring, because what Russell Westbrook signing that deal just completely changed next offseason.
I agree.
Because if you got Russell Westbrook, you got Paul George, you got Carmelo Anthony, there with just Russell Westbrook and Paul George, there's no better 1-2 punch in the West other than KD and Steph. So, in my opinion, I feel like even though the West is obviously the toughest it's been probably in the past 10 years, I do feel like they're going to end up going to the conference finals. And if they end up going to the conference finals, I don't think there's any way in hell Paul George leaves OKC and goes to LA. And what that also fucks up is LeBron James. If Paul George don't end up going, that means LeBron James is probably not going to LA. That means that Boogie's probably not going to LA, because in my opinion, why would you leave a conference championship to go to the Lakers with unproven players? And then on the same tip with LeBron James, why would you leave the Cavs, who are already stacked?
Well, he's searching for greatness.
I feel you on that, but Cleveland is stacked. Can we not agree? They're probably, other than maybe the Warriors, they're the deepest team in the league. Yeah. So why would you leave Cleveland to go somewhere else unless it is equal or greater to what you're leaving?
Because you will be the first man in history sports to take 3 teams and 3 damn titles.
Okay, so then go to Philly.
Listen, no disrespect. That's like moving to Heartland. He ain't going to no damn Philly. No disrespect to nobody in Heartland. He ain't going to no Philly. Everything in Philly, he can get them players. The Philly guy. LeBron James can get anything coming to him anyway. He's telling Dan Gilbert, he's got more. He's savvy, man. The league, he's a beast.
I feel you on that.
He sabotages every situation. He's gonna have. He ain't gonna say shit. He gonna have his team go in there and say. He telling Dan Gilbert now. I bet every day, the Bronx people like, what you gonna bring here?
Okay.
Yeah, you better. The meal ticket. Mister down the hall said he ain't talking to you. LeBron like him said he want this, and this. What y'all gonna do?
So you think that he's leaving Cleveland?
He's done it one time. He cheated on it one time and do it again.
So let me ask you a question. If they trade that pick, do you think he leaves?
Who?
If they trade that first pick that they got from the Celtics, because I think if they trade that Celtics pick and go get Boogie or go get Anthony Davis, there's no way in hell he's leaving Cleveland, because if you have Anthony Davis and you're somehow able to keep Kevin Love and Isaiah Thomas, they could beat the Warriors with that roster.
Kevin Love got to go.
Kevin Love's got to go. Then he becomes a fourth or fifth option. All you ask
He's
him
a
to
fourth,
do
fifth option anyway. Let's keep it funky.
I understand that.
Unless he's on a losing team, on a winning team with some other people around him, he's a third option, third or fourth.
Okay, so you got you have IT, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Kevin Love, and either Anthony Davis or DeMarcus Cousins. You telling me that can't beat the Warriors? Because even though he gets destroyed by Draymond, now you've got a big five instead of a big four or a big three.
But that's a big stretch too, though.
I can't keep up with them shoes.
Listen,
I disagree.
LeBron James got to have two marksmen with him.
I disagree
He got to have two dead eyes with
this
him.
is where
Dwayne Wade, he needs to have two damn dead eyes.
This is where they fucked up last year.
They got 4 dead eyes.
If you look at them whenever they had LeBron on the court, whenever they played the Warriors, they were neck and neck. It was always a possession or two when LeBron was on the court. When you took him off and there was nobody there other than Kyrie, there was no other playmaker, is whenever they really got stuck. Now, if you look at how many playmakers they've got, you got LeBron. I understand that Derrick Rose and D Wade aren't really good for spacing, but they can do stuff with the ball. They both average 18 points a game. Then you're adding in.
Shoot them twos all day.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying is if you play slow. If you play it slow and you play it tough and you have a quality big.
I feel you. I do.
Dwayne Wade gonna be a goon.
Them dudes is on the move.
I'm just saying, if you look in the league at who's giving them problems, you got DeMarcus Cousins is always giving the Warriors issues. Anthony Davis is always giving them issues. Embiid last year, any skilled big, Marc Gasol, brothers like that, they always have issues with, because that's their weakest position is at the 5. So if you have a competent 5, that's the reason why they got killed when they had Tristan Thompson 2 years ago whenever they came back from that 3-1 lead, because they played slow and they played rough. What killed them last year is that you can't have Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson on the field because of that pick and roll, and they give Kevin Love the business every time he got it.
Cleveland tried to play warrior ball last
whenever
year.
LeBron was off the court.
Yeah, but they tried to play warrior ball. Period.
I understand that, but that was
LeBron
also
built his whole team up with 3-point shooters to match Warriors, and I felt like if he just come in with heavy hitters like he had down in Miami, last year would have been a totally different thing.
We'll see. Another thing that you
with this team he got. With this team, he got guys that's gonna hit them dudes in the mouth.
Fuck no.
No, I can't.
No.
See it. I don't even see Steph staying that long. I don't.
No, the one.
But hold on, I'm gonna run. It's basketball. Why aren't we watching the women's finals?
Because it's off the chain.
I'm gonna come right back to that one. Damn it, we keep running over. In perspective, we'll be right back.